this item ruined Minecraft. Because when the Elytra was first introduced to Minecraft in 1.9, everything changed. The game quickly went from adventure and exploring to just getting from point A to point B, and this completely had the community split. However, it wasn't just that. It completely revolutionized the game in a way that no one could have ever expected. Minecraft used to be a simple game, with adventure being the basis of it. However, everything would change after 1.9 was introduced. Minecraft had just announced its latest update, better known as the combat update, revamping the combat system, but more importantly, the end. As you entered the end dimension for the first time in the new update, everything seemed normal. You kill the dragon and beat the game, and that was it, until you go through the end gateway and enter the end diamonds. This is where everything changed. You saw the new chorus route, but more importantly, that if you explored for long enough, you would eventually run into the new end cities. However, once you have killed all the shulkers and got into the end ship, you didn't find an Elytra, you found a beacon. Mojang initially did this because they had the goal of the player finishing the game and obtaining something that was only late game and very rare and valuable. But not too long after, the community felt like the beacon shouldn't really be grand prize, since you could just craft it yourself. So Mojang listened to the community. They eventually switched the beacon out with something else. A pumpkin? However, the community argued that this was worse than the initial beacon, because it was. However, Mojang's argument for the pumpkin was so the player could use it to protect themselves from Enderman, and accidentally looking them in the eyes. But this could also be easily obtained, especially early game, leading Mojang to later remove it. All this led Mojang to finally fix its mistakes, and this is when they added the Elytra. Finally, an end game item that was actually worthy of finishing the game for, and a prize that actually felt valued. However, this is where everything would start to go downhill. After Minecraft had finally listened to the community, the Elytra seemed to like and was one of the best items in Minecraft at the time. But it wouldn't stay like that for long, because after the Elytra was added to Minecraft, Mojang's initial intention for the item was a way for the player to save themselves from falling, or to clutch up in case they needed it. But the community didn't seem too happy with this, because instead of seeing it more as a glider, they wanted it to be more like a jetpack, to fly wherever you wanted. However, Minecraft wouldn't make this change until a few updates later, so the community got innovative, and the most popular way players used the Elytra as a jetpack to propel themselves forward was arrows. Specifically, a bow enchanted with punch 2, angled at a certain angle to hit them while midair, so they could keep flying essentially forever, just needing to regenerate their hearts to not die. Meanwhile, others used TNT launchers or cannons to launch themselves hundreds of blocks and then just glide to their destination. But Minecraft eventually listened, and in update 1.11, Mojang granted the community their wishes and made Elytras more like jetpacks, being able to be propelled using fireworks. But this is where Minecraft Adventure would change forever. Before the Elytra, Minecraft had boats, minecarts, and horses. However, the moment the Elytra was introduced, all those went flying out the window because of how much easier the Elytra made travel, and this was the death of Minecraft Adventure and travel. No longer exploring for the fun of it, but just trying to get from point A to point B. Minecraft Adventure was kind of ruined. The game went from exploring the world while trying to get to your destination, to just trying to get to your destination. The exploration aspect of the game had been taken out of it. Before, when players would make long iceboat highways or travel with horses and explore the world and its terrain, was all gone, because you could now just fly to where they needed to get to. Now sure, getting to your destination quicker is nice, but it's not the destination that made it fun, but the journey it took to get there.